What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, but there's a couple people out there that are definitely not having a great day, and it's the people that were carjacked by a 12-year-old. Yeah, that's right, guys. Apparently, this 12-year-old thinks he's actually in GTA again, and he's running around the streets carjacking people. I don't know how he even reaches the pedals, but hey, apparently you gotta be careful out there. Regardless, I figured it would be something y'all are interested in, so without further ado, let's get into it.
On Discord to celebrate. It's not good. Nice racking her ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million. Swear I'm a little drunk, but it's a hell of a feeling.
Alright, so savagery may be in some people's DNA, you know, some people just really have no regard for, like, rules or whatever, and apparently this kid is just one of those people. This headline caught me super off guard. Boy, 12, arrested for a series of 4 armed carjackings in just under an hour, says the police. I don't know how bored you have to be to need to commit 4 different carjackings in an hour, but apparently whatever this kid was doing beforehand had to have just been that boring. How do you go through cars that quick, dude? Like, you and your homie steal the first one, 20 minutes later decide it doesn't have butt-warming seats, so you gotta replace it with another one? Like, my goodness, dude, 1 felony should be more than enough, and 2 is pushing it, but 4? 4 different cars in under an hour, literally a car every 15 minutes? I feel like this can't be his first time committing carjackings if he's that good at it, you know? I've never done a carjacking, but I feel like that level of efficiency, being able to blaze through cars like a NASCAR pit crew, is pretty impressive. Definitely seems like the type of 12-year-old who's done this quite a few times. Maybe his GTA role-playing server was a little bit too intense, you know what I mean? Gave him the wrong idea. I don't even know how you would have to try to react if a 12-year-old was trying to mug you. You'd think he was kidding, right? Like, if a 12-year-old walked up to your car and was like, "Get out," you'd be like, "Ah, cute kid." A 12-year-old boy from Washington, D.C. has been arrested and charged with a series of 4 armed carjackings in the city that took place in under an hour. The incidents began at 6:29 p.m. on Thursday, March 4th, with 2 suspects reportedly approaching a person seated in their vehicle, brandishing a handgun at them and demanding they exit the vehicle, according to the police department. I sure am glad we got that very descriptive explanation of what a carjacking is, in case any of y'all were confused. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, if I was ever just chilling there and a 12-year-old walked up to my car and told me to get out, I would start to giggle. I would think he was kidding. It's all fun and games though until Timmy 12-year-old over here pulls out the 9 and gets to busting like, "Take, hey, I'm not trying to be an old man in a Chick-fil-A." I just don't know what's up with these kids, bro. When I was 12 years old and I was bored, I was like playing Call of Duty, maybe some Pokemon, you know, switching it up. Maybe I'd go skate. I was never like, "Hey guys, wanna go commit a carjacking?" Like, this is the Phineas and Ferb episode that none of us knew that we needed. Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. Wanna commit a felony? Like, hopefully not. I don't know. What type of 12-year-old just decides to get up to carjacking in his free time? The suspect struck again 46 minutes later at 7:15, just a few blocks away from the initial one, when they again approached an individual sitting in their car, showed him the firearm, and demanded they get out. This person also did not comply with the suspects and fled the scene. Just 5 minutes later, they made an approach to the third victim, showed them the firearm, and demanded the keys before the suspects ended up fleeing on foot. Alright, so these guys are so bad at carjacking that they demanded the keys from somebody and then fled on foot? Correct me if I'm wrong here, but this just seems like 2 people that were very stupid, more than anything, dude. How are you gonna commit 4 carjackings and not get a car anytime? And you would think after the first time you failed, you'd be like, damn, maybe this life of crime's just really not cut out for me, you know what I mean? I'm probably just not built for this. No, y'all continued to try. Literally 5 minutes after you failed the second time, you still tried again. Did you not learn your lesson? Like, how bad do you have to be at committing crimes where you have the weapon, you walk up to the person, tell them to get out of their car, they look at you and went, I'd rather run the odds of getting shot and drive away, bro. This is why you can't be committing crimes like this when you're 12 years old. You're just not scary enough. I'm sorry. They probably got in the first car, and the reason it only happened a couple blocks away is because they couldn't reach the pedals, bro. He was like, "Man, I just realized none of us know how to drive. We probably should have thought about this before committing to doing a carjacking." At approximately 7:24, the suspects approached the last victim, who was seated in their vehicle on the 1000 block of Everton Northeast. One of the suspects brandished a handgun gun and demanded the victim exit her vehicle. The victim complied and the suspects fled the scene in her vehicle, and one of the suspects was apprehended a short time later and the victim's vehicle was recovered. According to the police department, a 12-year-old juvenile male from Southeast DC was arrested that same evening and charged with the armed carjacking and offenses, and an additional suspect who was with the 12-year-old was captured on surveillance footage but has yet to be arrested and is still on the run. Is this two 12-year-olds, or did the 12-year-old's like uncle get him in on the carjacking thing, thinking, well, if they catch you, they can't send you to jail, you're a minor, and then like now his 12-year-old nephew's in jail and he realizes that his sister's gonna beat the shit out of him if he comes back home, you know? At least they did get away with one car, bro. Like, Jesus, what, 1 for 4? You've got a 25% chance of actually getting away with a carjacking when you're armed. I feel like those odds are terrible. I'm not saying I'd be good at carjacking. That's not a skill that I like. Oh, I'd be great at carjacking. I'm just saying, I feel like I would have a better success rate than 25%, bro. Especially if there was an adult with the 12-year-old. How this happened is beyond me. It had to have been another 12-year-old for them to be this bad at committing crimes, bro. Do you think when the police, like, got the call that they had to go arrest the 12-year-old, they were confused, you know? Are you sure this is the one? Are we extra sure on the double niner this kid literally looks like he orders a McDouble for breakfast every day? I don't know, man. I'm not a cop, but I feel like if I got a call that a 12-year-old had committed, like, 4 carjackings, I would definitely be a little bit confused, bro. What did they tell his mom when they showed up? They knock on the door. She's like, oh, hello, officers. How are you? I just made a pie. Would you like some? Well, ma'am, we have bad news. It appears your son has committed 4 carjackings and we're going to have to take him down for questioning. Oh, my. I hope my boy did no such thing. Please, please, officers, take him. He's upstairs playing that silly GTA game. He told me that he got a modded version with no hookers or strippers. Like, I mean, I don't know what 12-year-olds be getting up to these days, bro. Coronavirus happened, and apparently now they're all so bored that they're just turning to their life of crime, dude. He's out there, like, explaining to the cops that, you know, actually, this is my 5th time doing this. The other carjackings I've had, I drove the car to Mexico, sold it to a strange man named Felipe for $18,000, and flew home. It's been a pretty good time. Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised it took you guys this long to catch me. I really haven't been trying to hide it that well. The Metropolitan Police Department said that the incident is still under investigation and that they offer a reward of up to $10,000 for anyone who comes forward with information that leads to the arrest and conviction of the person responsible for the crime committed in the District of Columbia. Dude, what if this is just the world's just wildest homework assignment? Like, you know, all right, kids, here in Criminology 101, there's a couple things we gotta learn. And the first thing you gotta learn is how it feels to be on the other side of the law. For homework, I want you guys to go out with an older individual and commit at least 4 felonies, okay? No more, no less. I want you guys to get caught so that way you can see what the justice system is like from the inside. You know, the only problem is the justice system sucks, bro. Nobody actually wants to go to jail. Just because you can learn the system doesn't mean that you should. You also can, theoretically, flush yourself down the toilet and see where shit goes. That doesn't mean that you should do it. You know what I'm saying? If you're 12 years old and you're watching this and you're getting some wise ideas going like, maybe I should commit a carjacking, definitely not worth it. You're not going to do well in prison. You're not going to do well in jail. I promise you. I really do. Everybody, oh, I'd be fine. No, none of us would. We're all sitting here watching YouTube videos right now, all right? We're not the type of people that are cut out for prison life. Don't do it. Don't commit a felony. It's not worth it. He's clearly not a very good criminal either if he got caught that quick, but yeah, I just figured that, you know, this would be something y'all wanted to enjoy. 12-year-olds thinking they're in GTA is right up our alley, and hopefully y'all did. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought. It would be much appreciated, and if you're new, subscribe and be sure to turn on those notifications so you never miss another post. If you guys want more content, I do have a podcast called The Scuffed Cast. You can find a link to that in the description down below. No pressure though. And if you like the intro song, a link to it on Spotify is also down in the description. And yeah, last but certainly not least, we gotta go ahead and give the members a shout out. If you want a member shout out, all you gotta do is click the join button next to subscribe down there. You get a verified check mark next to your name and a shout out at the end of every video. So yeah, without further ado, let's give a big shout out to Cosmic Ramen, Christian, Candy Rose, Taco Man, Caveman, Blank, Blank, Jacob, Eli Garrett, Sam Brody, Ultra Radish, Raymond, Michael Savage, Pepe the Gamer, Bullseye Ben, Michael Harris, Cyrus, Nick, Hex, Philip, Flofty, Kanye, Weiro, Lackey, Hallspy, Caden, Jinx, Carrot, Calvin, Kinsta, Franklin, Random Bot, Rose, Zach, Bobbin, Trash McGee, Toasty, Ansel, Tom, Knees, Duts, Kim, Home Gang, Dashy Boy, DJ Legend, Antug, Alex, Tendons, Coleman, Typical Panda, Master Milks, Aaron Loves Scrubs, William Dubois, Rosento, Mackenzie, Geo, Plaz, Jellybean, Woofles, Benedicti, Brandon, Flawed Phoenix, Dylan Chungus, Unreal Decoys, Sebastian Bees, Johnny Dude, Cosmic Ramen, Fabulously Terrifying, Chandler Lewis, Ryuki, and Why So Blurry. Thank you all so much for being members. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.